country as their local sanctioned body. Lucas Oil race recap of the first moto. Key pass, Cianciarulo and Cooper duking it out right off the start. And AC was really desperate to make this pass early.
Yeah, he goes around the outside here, and then it looks like Justin Cooper's got it there, and then watch this, just goes for it. As the kids would say, full send down that hill on the opening lap. Wanted to get clear track, and then Ferrandis, beautiful move, just out muscles his way around out route. He was heading to the front.
And then around McElrath, or sorry, this is actually Drake, the first of the Troy Lee Designs KTM riders he had to get. Then the next rider on his list would be McElrath. There he is. And the same move Cianciarulo made.
Yep, down that hill. Makes it clean, gets around McElrath. And you can see Justin Cooper right in front of him.
Yes, but that same downhill section that he used to make the pass on McElrath led to his undoing just one lap later. Yeah, see, there's Cooper up ahead, but then he'd go off the track.
Yeah, try to do the same thing, just land a little awkwardly, the front tuck. You had to stand the bike up, rejoins, had to look over, gets in front of, just in front of McElrath.
He would hold on for third. Yeah, Cooper in second. Yeah, but no problems for Cianciarulo. Once he got the lead, he immediately started stretching it. Once he got it to 10 seconds, he maintained it to the end. Ends up winning by 11.1. Let's send it down to Will. Race recap from the first 450 moto. Focus on Tomac here off the start, but Musquin just able to edge everyone out as they get into the first turn, and then he holds it.
Yeah. I mean, they were coming at us fast and furious. It was hard to tell. Tomac goes back to the outside, but Marvin jumps that, closes the door, and he would take the lead and start stretching it.
So it was all over the place early in this moto. It's hard to even keep track of who was where. Osborne got passed by a couple riders, then he comes back. Here's Webb trying to get Roczen as well. Roczen was up to second, then faded backwards. So Webb gets Roczen here. Eli Tomac got passed by Roczen and Osborne, then he came back to get them both. Retake the number 2 spot. That was impressive.
That was just a sneak around the outside. Great move there. Tomac finding his groove during this moto.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough to catch Musquin. 14th career moto win for Marvin, which moves him into 20th place all time in moto wins in this championship. What matters in the record book, he's going to be your 2019 Southwick winner. We'll show you how with the Lucas Oil race recap. Here's the start.
Well, he got a good one. That was the first thing. Watch him just chop off his competitor. Justin Cooper gets the inside, makes it stick. Cooper does a great job of damage control. He comes out about 7th or 8th there, roughly.
Brendan Hartraft under fire. It's Dylan Ferrandis going to try to take second place away from him. Hartraft was good, but Ferrandis was great in this moto. And once he was up to second, he quickly closed on Cianciarulo. Then he waited for a while. And then here comes the attack. Yeah,
rails that outside, gets a good drive. They're side by side. Cianciarulo looks over, he sees Ferrandis is there, puts Ferrandis on the inside of this corner. He's able to make the pass, and then he put his head down and started stretching it out.
So Ferrandis has the moto win tucked away, but because Cianciarulo was so good in the first moto, it's not going to be quite enough for the overall. Ferrandis wins the moto, third in the first race. And the 1-2 for Cianciarulo gives him the overall win. So 5 overall wins this year and a third in 6 races this season. Can't get a much better first half to a season than that. But for sure, some other riders are going to say, second half's going to be mine. Let's show you how he did it with our Lucas Oil race recap. Osborne didn't quite get the whole shot, but it was a huge battle early between he, Cooper Webb, and Musquin.
Yeah, it was. And then a little mistake there from Webb coming out of that corner. And Osborne had that inside, took the lead. And then you see Roczen just really strong at the beginning part of the race, gets around Webb, but unfortunately for the 94, it would go south from there.
Yeah, he would move up, Roczen would, and then he'd go backwards and end up finishing this one in 10th. He's obviously struggling with something. Here's Webb getting him back. Then Eli Tomac starts to catch fire. He started this race 9th. He gets around Roczen. He gets around Webb. He's starting to close on Musquin. Couldn't get him, and that allowed Musquin to hold on for the weekend's overall. There's Osborne taking the moto win. Musquin finishes second. He won the first moto earlier. 1-2 scores give him the overall. That's the 9th overall win of Musquin's career in the 450 class. And nice Brody and then Burnout on the podium to celebrate.